Stadium Authority approved the community benefits agreement, which is worth up to $2 million dollars a year, I believe. And I saw the poster that you guys had up. It was $380 million dollars in public funding, $2 million dollars towards community benefits. That was the meat of the message that I saw. But what do you just make of that ruling and Steve Hill's involvement and all these different all these? I mean, there's so much to unpack here, but yeah, what do you make of yesterday's ruling and kind of where that leaves things?
Yeah, first, Alex and Hal, thanks for having me on the Ricky Pod. Excited to be here with you, talking. At least our side, our Nevada side of A's baseball. Yeah, we were at the Las Vegas Stadium Authority yesterday. It's been interesting because, as we know, SB1, the bill that authorized the $380 million of public money in the stadium deal for John Fisher on the Tropicana Hotel site on the Strip in Las Vegas. That passed back in June. Alex and I were chatting before we hit record a little bit and think back to the first reverse boycott. That's how long it's been since basically Nevada approved this deal. And Fisher, Caval, and friends have been out there, attempting to, do their side. The biggest lift being the financing, in order to get this thing done. If you remember SB1 in it, they basically gave the A's 12 months to get all their ducks in order. That included the approval from the MLB, which they got that. In a rubber stamp from baseball. They needed to sign on their architects and their development team. It seems like they've done that. They now have they've now issued drawings. They have their little model that glows, that
Purple
they
armadillo.
the
Yeah.
the humping armadillos. Yes.
Humping armadillos.
That's an image that we can't get out of our head.
It's,
That showed up
it's
on
burnt.
on A's Twitter. Um,
Yeah.
but what they need to actually negotiate and get approved through the stadium authority is four significant contracts, and one of the four is this community benefits agreement that the stadium authority, I guess, negotiated and approved in a unanimous vote. Uh, um, uh, the day before yesterday, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Thursday. So on Thursday, they approved it. Schools Over Stadiums was there. We spoke in opposition. And we had a lot of different points that we made, including a lot of details in the community benefits agreement that we thought were pretty weak sauce. But I think our overall point is, all of this, big to do at the Stadium Authority this month, and they canceled last month's meeting, and they have already announced they're canceling next month's meeting. So over the course of nearly 12 months, the time frame that they were given to get all their ducks in order, which includes the financing. They've burnt through most of that 12 months, and what they've got to show for it is this community benefits deal, as you said, worth $2 million a year in cash and probably mostly in-kind contributions. These are the ticket giveaways that they do and whatnot. And what we wanted to say yesterday mainly, and then with that graphic that we had is, we're here as, representing educators in Nevada, fighting for funding for Nevada schools, which desperately need something like $380 million. And this whole meeting had nothing to do with the $380 million. It only had to do with $2 million that Fisher is going to, donate in tickets that he wasn't able to sell anyway. His $100,000 here and there to Little League, that sort of thing. So that's what yesterday was about. It didn't change the fundamentals of the deal. They still need to do those three big agreements. That's the development agreement being the big one, the related lease agreement and the related non-relocation agreement. And those items are the biggies. And Steve Hill, after the meeting in an interview, Steve Hill is the chair of the Stadium Authority and the head of the Las Vegas Convention and
We
Visitors
we
Bureau.
we all know Steve Hill. Jeremy
For
Aguero's
the record, Steve Hill. For
worst
the
half.
record, yeah. For the record, Steve Hill.
It's Jeremy Aguero for the record. Steve
Yeah.
Hill, he's the captain, I guess,
Yeah.
or the manager. So Steve Hill basically said in an interview that maybe there will be a development agreement at the May meeting.
Mhm.
But in order to have a development agreement, the A's and John Fisher and Dave Kaval have to basically get all their ducks in order, including securing all of the financing. So until there's financing, there is no development agreement, which means there are no bonds, there are no tax credits, there's no stadium, and there's no project without the financing.
So, that's the big one. I mean, the community benefits agreement, and I don't think anyone was like that shocked that this passed. Like these are sort of the easy pins that they almost set up themselves to knock down.